Benjamin, since the last time we've been here, as you can see, Shadrick has a little bit of manners. He gave us a countdown, so things are improving. Looks like the budget has gotten a little bit bigger. Somebody's coming into some coin. The last time that I've seen all of you at home in TV land, I was wearing a mask as we were in the midst of a pandemic. But happy for you to know I am 100% vaccinated. I'm free to roam the streets. Benjamin has all of his shots, and he also got another shot for little thing that he was getting over due to a little pandemic loving that he was having. Nonetheless, tonight I'm back with a contractual obligation with an individual that I'd care not to mention, but he brought me somebody here to speak with tonight, an artist who has an EP that's on the rise right now. I don't want to speak too much about the bubbling that's going on. I'm going to let him speak for himself. But the individual who shall remain nameless was in season 1 of the Hall of Flame, and there will be fisticuffs the next time I see him in person. So Benjamin, as you can see, I have my festive colors on. It's summertime. We're on vacation. It matches the bow in your head. So tonight we're still sponsored by Bootstrap Birds, the Huracan Rana sauce, ready to kick any one of you motherfuckers in the face. A lot of people have sauce, but not everybody has their own sauce. So make sure you get some of the Bootstraps Birds at your next party, your next bar mitzvah, your next bachelor party, whatever it is, baby showers. Shadrick has a baby on the way, so we might bring a little Bootstrap Birds there. So I think I might have rambled a little bit, but this individual that's coming onto the set, he's going to be to my right and your left, and I'm going to see if he can handle the pressure with a little bit of drinks. So nonetheless, we'll be joined by a great friend of the show by the name of, I don't know if it's Kiree 3600 or Kiree 3600. Nonetheless, I'm 400 degrees, I'm hot, and we'll be back. Stay tuned, stay safe, and most importantly, you all stay gorgeous. We'll be right back. All right, as you all can see, I'm joined by a very suave, debonair, and dapper individual to my right and your left by the name of Kiree. I want to make sure I get this right. Is it Kiree 3600?
Yes, Kiree 3600.
All right, 3600 degrees or just
3600.
Okay, all right. All right, so introduce yourself to the people at home. Let them know what it is that you do and where you're from.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Big36, Kiree 3600. I'm an artist, I make music, and I'm from Suffolk, Virginia.
Okay, all right. Seems like you said a lot there without many words. It's good that you do. Are you afraid of dogs?
Nah.
Benjamin, he's housebroken, you know. Yeah, man, he's very gaudy, and I'd advise you not to touch it. He's very protective over his things. So, in the spirit of spreading the love, I like to make sure that everybody gets their flowers while they can still smell them. So what I have here is a Benjamin. This was a completely sealed bottle prior to me coming here, but he's quite the party animal. So we have a bottle of Four Roses here, a little bourbon. Do you drink bourbon?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, you have a seat, because if you get too close again, we won't have anything left for our guest. All right.
Wild animal.
Yeah, he's something. I'll try to keep it a little bit tame for our PG audience. I don't want to say too much about him or the things that he does in his private time. You should have seen the things I saw on his MacBook the other night. It was quite ridiculous.
Laptop too.
He's my aura consultant. You know, everything that I do, I run it past him just to make sure that I'm not stepping outside of my bounds or going a little bit overboard. So anything in dealing with that, drip, sauce, swag, anything like that, I run it past him. He's Benjamin the first of his name. So I'm Gorgeous Geravis, known by many, forgotten by none. Great to have you here on the Hall of Flame. So you make music.
Definitely.
All right, and you're an artist.
Definitely.
What type of music do you make? Oh, cheers.
All types, man. It really depends on how I'm feeling when I'm in that booth for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the beat for real, like, it just depends on how I'm feeling really. For real. I'm making any type, singing, get a rapper to you, spin bars, whatever. I'm making whatever.
Oh, yeah. So you're a jack of all trades.
For sure.
Okay, all right. So you sing to the ladies and
definitely
rap to the homies.
When I get in that mood, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that mood is definitely necessary. If you want your album sales to go up, man, you got to get to the ladies.
Definitely.
Sometimes you got to show a little chest. Yeah, I'm telling you, girl, the ladies like the chest. Hey, I wouldn't tell you any lies.
For sure.
All right. So, how long have you?
Hold on.
And I'm rocking. What the hell is going on? So how far did we get before Jank clip?
No, it's good. For some reason, the joint just sounded real low, but
Oh, okay.
I can fix it. Nah, it's good. I can fix it. I just want to make it.
So we're still rolling? I apologize. My stagehand, Shadrick, has no manners. He always has to find a way to get on camera. So I do apologize. I'd imagine there was nothing wrong with your mic. He's always trying to steal my spotlight. So we're gonna act like nothing happened. So how long have you been making music?
Shit, I've been making music for a little minute now. I've been rapping since I was probably like 12, 13.
Okay, and you are how old now?
I'm 21 now.
Whew, I'm glad you said that because I definitely would have contributed to the delinquency of a minor.
For sure, you asked me that.
Well, I didn't. I mean, you carry yourself, far beyond your years. So I'd assumed that you were at least about 23, 24.
Sure.
But yeah, I've been wrong before, and I'll probably never be wrong again. so almost a decade making music.
Definitely.
All right, so. So I have to make mention. I'm gonna say his name one time. So I was made. I was put on to your work and put on to your presence by Huey of the Perfect Play. He's a very unsavory individual. Nonetheless,
Think so.
yeah, you don't know him like I know. This is about you. All right. So he shared a link with me to your upcoming project entitled 3. What is the meaning behind the number, the title 3? Is it
3,
the third project or is this?
Nah, it's 3 to me is just a great number. Like 3 is like everything that deals with around 3 is good, right? All right, so I'm gonna give you like an example for
Okay,
real.
I'm gonna take notes.
All right, boom. So, you know how people always be like, third time's the charm. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And then another example, say you practicing or something. You know how y'all just did a little countdown and
Well, I
stuff?
never practice, but I can imagine.
okay,
I can
okay.
imagine what it's like. I know people that practice.
So,
Okay.
all right, but yeah, you know how somebody, they'll count down, they'll be like, 1, 2, 3, like, you know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
all right,
Why they
okay.
always stop at 3, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
3
that's
is
a
a chosen
count.
number to
Okay.
me, for real.
All right.
And I'm 3, 3600. It starts
Okay.
with a number 3, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I take the 3 and run with it for real.
Okay, all right.
Great
So,
number.
all right. So you take the 3 and you run with it. All right. So, the name 30. I'd imagine that Kiree is that your birth name? Was that given to
my
you?
middle name.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm saying I know people might got things going on, so I don't want you need to tell me your whole government.
For sure.
But the 3600. I've always been a fan of Outkast. So are you telling me that you're 600 better than Andre 3000? Choose your words wisely.
Definitely. I wouldn't say that because I fucks with Andre. Andre, he legendary for real. But shit, are you asking me like with 36?
Well, yeah. Where did 3600 come from?
All right, boom. So 3600 is a block that I grew up on, but like I moved to and elevated more.
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay, all right.
So when I moved to 3600 block and my music, I took music more seriously. Then I started seeing more results. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a name at the time. I did have a name, but it just won't sticking. Like it just it won't for real.
Okay. So basically, you put the block 3600 meant something to you, so you put it on your back.
Definitely.
Okay, I can dig that. Probably I should put Hall of Flame on my back. I don't know what I would call myself if I were a rapper. I mean, the Gorgeous One, I mean, that's who I am, but the Hall of Flame is what I do. I don't know.
The Flamer.
There you have it.
There it is, the Flamer, man.
Gorgeous Geravis, the Flamer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Up, man.
That's right. I'm telling.
What's up?
I'm digging it, man. I am. Oh my goodness, Shadrick, we got a new line of income coming in for me, not for you. So you mentioned a rap name prior to Kiree 3600.
Yeah.
What was it? You said it didn't stick.
D. Kiree.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That could be an alias that you could go by in your music.
Yeah, could. But I got one of them already.
Oh well, all right. What is it?
Young Mana.
Okay. All right. Okay. Seems like you have all the bases covered. And so with this whole project, I've listened to it. I was sent a link by Huey by chance. How did you stumble upon him being your manager? Because the only thing he's ever managed to do prior to now is get an ass kicking by me. So how did that whole relationship come to fruition?
I met him through one of my long friends, Cortez, my homeboy Cortez. You know,
Okay.
he produced beats and stuff.
Okay.
Me and him been locked in a long time ago for real. And like me and him just talking. He was telling me like, boy, my people want to get with you for real. Like, then we just met up and we just clicked from there. Like, it's been like almost a year now.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a sound business mind. I mean, personally, I don't care for him too much, but I can't knock the man's hustle.
Sure,
so if you take anything from him, take everything from him. Like literally, rob him blind.
Definitely.
Take everything. All right. So I was sent a link to the project. I must say that I enjoyed it. It was a very easy listen, showed a little diversity, showed multiple layers of things that you present musically. Then I was told that I was robbed of one song. And I must say, I wouldn't put it past Huey to send me something half-assed. So I listened to five tracks, and then I was later informed that there are 6.
For sure.
So of the 6 songs, and I can only speak to the 5 that I know, what would be your favorite song on your project?
That's a good question. Out of the 6, I would have to say
Mine was, if you don't mind me, mine was the intro, Boy. Is Boy the first one?
Yeah, that's
okay. So I like how that came on. I like the horns. I like it was very regal. I like how that whole thing came about. But I'm sorry, I was overspeaking.
No, you good. I was about to say that's one of my favorites too. I think that's my favorite one out there.
Okay.
The intro.
Okay.
Definitely the way that come in, that's just totally different for real. Like that's just a different sound right there.
I dig. So what was your mindset in putting this piece of work together? Like what was going through your mind and what helped you cultivate this entire EP?
Sheesh, I was just like, bro, they gotta hear this shit. Like, I just had so much, like, bro, when I'm in this studio, bro, like, so much be going through my head. Like, I just like, boy, like, it's really a new sound for real. Like, from my Block Star that I dropped earlier this year, it's just like, the sound just get better and better. Like, but it's still my sound, you feel me? So, like, I'm just like, boy, they gotta hear this. Like, that's all that was going through my head. Like,
yeah, I mean, he hit the pole up,
For sure.
Okay.
He's over there chilling for a
Okay.
minute.
So you made mention that you said Block Star.
For sure.
Okay. So how many projects have you put together and put out prior to this one?
Prior to this one, probably about 4 or 5.
Okay. Okay. So you've been working at developing your musical direction.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, what type of musical inspiration do you draw from as far as like, favorite artists? For me, Michael Bolton's one of my favorite artists, George Michael. I'm telling you, I could put you on to some very cool shit. But musically, what inspires Kiree 3600?
Well, I'm more like a down south versatile type.
Okay.
Like what I listen to, like Future, Thug, there's plenty more.
I like those guys.
That's all. That's really the only 2 I really listen to, like heavy. Like, but I listen to a lot of down south rappers though. But most of them that I listen to is versatile. Like they can do both for real. So, but Future and Thug is definitely 2 big inspirations.
In a prior lifetime, prior to this, I threw a lot of money at strip clubs to Future and Young Thug. I've helped pay some rent and some car notes while Future and Young Thug were playing.
Same.
As a matter of fact, they probably should send me a W-2 because I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of. All right. So when you started making music, just like when I started as a pro wrestler and I decided that I could be the greatest to ever do it, and then when I decided to do a talk show, and instantly I was the greatest to ever do it, I had a thought in my head, and when you have those thoughts, what was the thought that popped into your head when you had a moment where you was like, I'm pretty damn good at this, and I can make some money off of it.
Boy, when everywhere I go, somebody knew me. Somebody like, and it was for my music. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then they see the person. You know what I'm saying? They like, okay, this everything that I hear in his music is right here in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So I started going to places like, brought me in the mall. Niggas that I ain't even never would have thought knowing me. Like, hey, I was just listening to, like, they showing me, they actually showing me, so I know they not lying. So I'm like, all right, I might can do this for real.
Okay. So when you're making the music and people are noticing you out in public, I know that has to be a great feeling because it's happened to me on occasion. But there may be dudes and there may be ladies. So describe the attention from the ladies that you get when your face is recognized.
They go Kiree. Like that's all you. They run up. Like,
oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like,
oh, now
they don't be shy. Don't be shy now. They run up. They run up on a nigga.
So do you ever take any of them up on that attention? You know, nice steak dinner or anything like that? You know, buy them a beverage.
Little something, so I might take them get something to eat.
Buy them breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, that's what really get them right there. You call them and like, you hungry? Yeah. That's what get them right there.
So is there a special lady in Kiree's life at the moment?
Yeah, I got a little something going on.
Okay.
Little something, nothing too crazy. We building right now.
Oh, and the building is very important. And speaking of building, you should build a wall and keep Huey out of.
You keep going at Hugh, man.
I mean, I'm telling you, man. Like sometimes in life, we have to recognize that the direction we're going, we can't carry certain dead weight with us. Like when you fly, you notice like there's a weight requirement to your carry-on bags or things that you can check. And I think that he might put you over that line.
I don't know, man. I think he's good with it.
All right.
Go, man. You can't.
He's something,
man.
He's something, and you're something else. All right. So I looked on your Instagrams. You know, I have to do my investigations and my recon prior to speaking with someone, and I noticed that you get to the money. And you have a cell phone that is made of money. So what is the biggest motivation of letting peasants like myself know that I'm not as rich as you?
Man, it ain't. You said what's the obligation?
Well, what's the motivation behind that?
It ain't even like, I ain't gotta show them like you ain't there, but I'm just the type of person I am. You're not gonna see me the other way. Like,
okay,
you're not gonna see me.
Not gonna catch you lacking.
Yeah, definitely. You're not gonna catch me lacking. I'm always gonna be that what you hear in the music. You always gonna see that.
Okay, so basically you're just showing a little authenticity to what your music presents.
Definitely.
Okay, because there are a lot of fake people out here in the music industry.
Yeah.
Speak about a lot of things they can't afford, nor can they pronounce.
For sure, and I feel like if you can't do that, then why rap about that?
Right. All right. So, what is down the pipeline for you? I know that today is what we're recording this on June 22nd, and your project drops on June 29th. What else is ahead in the rollout prior to this EP dropping?
Well, we got vids, photos, BTS. We got more of these, more interviews. We got plenty.
Well, you don't have more of these.
Yeah,
you may have interviews, but you'll never have another one of these.
For sure. I definitely did.
Well, I mean, you may have another one of these when you come back, you know, with your next project, or if you just want to come chop it up with me. But there aren't any of these out there.
For sure. That's 100 right there.
So it sounds like you have a whole rollout package. It seems like you and your team have put some things together. I see that you have your team in the building. You had some behind the scenes stuff that's popping off. And and you know, I dig that because it seems like you're not half-assing with your own presentation.
At all.
Okay. So what do you think separates Kiree 3600 from any other person that decides that they want to put out an EP?
Boy, I just feel like what separates me is I'm willing to take that step, do something different. Like everybody want to do the same thing, do the same shit that they've been doing, getting the same results, all of that. Like I just feel like I've taken that step out, like, and I'm gonna just show that I'm the one. You know what I'm saying?
And not the two.
Not the two at all. Not even none of that.
Okay.
We don't even look at the numbers.
Yeah, we don't. Because a wise man once told me, if you ain't first, you're last. And his name was Ricky Bobby. And he was a NASCAR driver.
Bro, I thought you was about to say some real shit. Like,
Well, I mean, it was real. I mean, that's a great parable. Another one was, if you're good at something, never do it for free. And you know who said that?
Who said that?
The Joker.
Hey.
Got one more for you. A wise man once told me that I'd be the wise man giving him advice. You know who said that?
Who said that one?
Me.
Hey, I did that though.
All right. So this is this has been good. I've enjoyed you. I felt like we've built a rapport, and I think that we can discuss some business opportunities. Without him.
Let me hear something.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, all right. So first thing I have in mind, because we want to put you on the platform, put you in front of the ladies. So I feel like we could do a dating show with Kiree 3600. 3600 degrees of love.
Hey, I fucks with that.
I think it could be a hit.
Damn right.
Because I mean, I see what these individuals do to make a fool of themselves on The Bachelor, and I think that you could handle yourself better than those clowns. All right, that's a lot of ladies. Also, because your music gives a certain type of vibe, what about a Kiree 3600 energy drink? Because we want to keep people turned up. Just think about it,
Yeah, I gotta think about that one. I don't even drink energy drink myself.
Oh, man, that's the wrong way to get off a promotion. We can't say.
I mean, yeah, facts. That's facts though.
You never say you don't do something that could make you money.
That's facts. I don't want to lie to my fans though.
Oh man, lying is the best way to earn money. I've lied my entire life. I've lied my way into everything you see here.
You gonna tell them?
What?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, we were just tripping. Right?
Yeah, I was in character and scene. And, I never lie.
Sure.
But when I do lie, I go all the way. All right, so before we close this thing out, we're gonna get into something I call the speed round. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, like word association. Mm-hmm. You tell me the first thing that comes to your mind, and maybe some of your favorites, some of the things you like to do in your leisure, anything like that.
Yeah.
So my first question is, what is your favorite designer?
Balenciaga.
Oh, that's fancy. It's a lot of syllables. I know it has to be expensive.
Definitely. They have the tats and threats.
All right. When your career gets to where you want to be, because right now I know you're being smart with your money, but when you get to the point where disposable income is a thing, what will be the car that you purchase?
Lamborghini truck.
The Urus?
Yeah.
Oh man, those are nice.
All red.
On the insides as well?
I don't know. That's a good question. I ain't never thought about the inside. I just be thinking about the outside.
Yeah. Well, the inside's only important to you because if the people aren't important to you, they won't see the inside.
Facts. We might go Balenciaga interior.
Oh man, that would be that'd be a custom collaboration. You know what? I could put that together for you.
You can.
Yeah, I mean years from now I could put that together for you.
Yeah.
It's part of what I bring to the table. Also, who is your favorite? You could only pick one. Who would be your dream feature on one of your projects?
Future.
Why?
Bro, 'cause I just feel like Future just, I feel like he just be knowing everything, bro. Like, it just seemed like I found a new Future song every day, bro. And it just felt like it just go with my life, like, for real. Like, he just be spitting that shit, bro. Like, I gotta get in the studio with Future.
Keep him in rotation.
Yeah.
And then even when it comes to basketball, he's a huge college basketball fan. March Madness, you know, that gets the people going.
Hell yeah. Bro, Future that nigga, man.
All right. Let me think of. I had a couple other questions, but I want to make sure that it's a good one. So, if you had the ability, well, you will one day. What would be what would be the venue that you would headline? If you could pick any venue in the world, any festival in the world, what would that be? What would be your headlining, your crowning achievement to perform at this place or this event?
Big, like, overall, like, everywhere wise, I would say Madison Square. But
oh, that's a good one.
But to me, the Hampton Coliseum.
Oh, a taste of home?
For sure. I always wanted to, like, perform in that, like, my home state. Like, that's gonna be the one for me. Like, when I actually do perform there, that shit gonna be emotional as hell.
Oh man,
I already know.
Oh man, I'm telling you, you gotta let the emotions flow, man, because chicks dig emotion.
For sure.
I mean,
not too much though. Not too much.
But see, you gotta give them the little single thug tear coming from down behind the glasses.
When you breathing hard and shit. Yeah.
Let them see a little bit of the chest. They're gonna be throwing panties on the stage. All right,
keep talking about the chest.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, if you show a little chest, they go crazy.
I might not take that advice.
Yeah, not nothing too insane. Just a little bit, just to have them thinking. Oh man, I wonder what else is under there.
I'm showing a little chest for the EP, man. You know
I'm telling you, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. I'm telling you, man. You show the chest, you'll be the best. So before we get out of here, tell the people at home where they can find you.
Yeah, Kiree 3600 on everything, every platform. YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, Kiree 3600, everything.
And that's Kiree, not to be confused with Kyrie. He's not Kyrie Irving. He's Kiree 3600. And you fools at home better get it together and recognize and fall in line. That's right. Finger guns. That's what we're doing. All right. So this has been quite the enjoyable experience.
Definitely.
I've enjoyed myself, and I must say, not too many people can get in my good graces and make me feel like I'm a fan. But I must say, you've fallen into my good graces. I've become a fan of your work. I've listened to your EP about 5 times. And hopefully I'll get to hear that 6th song. But I'll wait until the rest of the peasants in the world get to hear it. And then I'll listen to it with them. Because I want to make sure that there's something new that I haven't heard on the day that the EP drops. So that way I can feel like, oh my gosh. One of those feelings.
Yeah, you definitely gonna get that feeling when you hear it.
And I don't appreciate the looks that I'm getting from over there. I just felt like something was beaming at me right now. And I just want to throw, but I could hit him with a Hurricane Rana. But anyway, this has been yet another episode of the Hall of Flame. I have been the gorgeous one, gorgeous Geravis. I've been joined by Kiree 3600. 3,600 ways to be the best rapper of all time and do everything sauce related. Yeah. Nonetheless, hopefully we'll be able to keep the lights on. Shad, do we have any upcoming expenses that we need to be worried about?
No, we're good.
Okay, so the lights will be on the next episode? Okay. Why don't you don't seem too excited about being here. We have guests.
I'm just scrolling.
Why? You have a job to do. Anyway, next week I'll probably joined by someone else behind the camera. But until then, you all stay safe, you all stay happy, you all stay sauced up. Most importantly, on June 29th, on all streaming platforms, make sure you go and get 3 by Kiree 3600. And if you don't, I got a nice tall can of whoop ass that I'll be happy to crack open for you. Until then, you all stay gorgeous.